Hello, you adorable beans out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Lost in Chaos Scar, Part 2 of Season 1, Episode 21. My name is Noah. And we're going to go ahead and start with a rapid-fire introduction for everybody, because, again, this is Part 2, and then we'll have a quick recap, and yeah, go for it, Enja.
I'm Enja Lumerias. I'm a storyteller. I play everything that is not a player. Chomper?
I'm Rick Strider, and I play Chomper, and I'm gonna go get a water.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I'm a fire water type.
will.
Crocodile. Pass it off the pass.
Bad boy.
I'm Raharu, and I'm playing past the water slow type Sobble. Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Hello, I am ArchineerRob. I am playing the ground ice type Swiner. I have my water bottle. On to Zim.
I am Razim, and I am playing a Squirrel, the dragon fighting type Riolu, and I may wind up acquiring multiple new neckties out of certain people's tails. Vane?
What?
Hello, I am Talderius, and I play Vane, the dark flying type Murkrow. And on to the guest star.
Hello, I'm Wostein. I'm playing Cirrus, the guest star Decidui Ghostgrassed from elsewhere. Let us begin.
Alright, Rex, you had the most impactful moment, so quick recap of Part 1.
Oh boy. Well, as we all got back together, Chomper decided to go ahead and head over to the third floor, which they wanted to meet with Kaza, which they were followed by Paz for trailing them very sneaky-like, 007 style, and Chomper was passed out after trying to talk with Kaza, to which Paz had a conversation with Kaza, talking about different things, such as like possibly a move, psychic types, I believe. And eventually, Paz had to leave to go and he helped with the food. And from there, I believe later on, Vane showed up and could easily tell that that Chomper was sleeping, to which woke them up and talked with them for a little bit. Chomper decided to go ahead and stay, and whenever Vane and Paz left, they had a conversation with Kaza, and they eventually all met up over to eat some foods, to which they discussed what the plans were going forward. They continued to do that for a bit until Vane and Chomper needed to leave and go check up on Squirrel, during which they had a conversation in regards to what happened the following day, with Vane tying everyone down to give them their checkups, and having Squirrel fly off afterwards and injure themselves. Chomper wanting to check up on Vane, let them know that they know about all the possible signs that they're spiraling, and asking them if for trust, to which Vane gave them a bit of that trust, in the sense of if, they voiced it, talked about it, they would, attempt to trust them more. As they got there, everything seemed pretty all right, even with Chomper revealing a possible contingency plan if things were to go south with Vane. And Squirrel, showing just at least signs of life, still in the entrepose. After Vane went up into their room, though, they found a note from Cyrus that detailed a lot of Cyrus's notes for that, when they were with the team, as well as a big detail in regards of when Chomper left to go find Sigmund without telling his party. Yeah, that just dashed all the possible trust, it seems, as soon as Vane went back and confronted Chomper about what had happened. Soon after that happened, Chomper had a backstory, brain blast, and got some of their memories back. They were not happy. They were all to do with their broken family, as well as the last time they ever saw their big brother, which was during a theft to get their family money that did not end well. It ended in tragedy for their older brother. And that's where we've left off, with Chomper still sitting with Squirrel, and yeah, the day about to wrap up. That is my recap.
All right, off to you with where you want to start, Enja.
Alright, I believe Vane is returning to his room, quite thoroughly fed up with all this nonsense, correct?
Absolutely. He is just well and thoroughly. He's just done with it. He's like, I give these people a single bit of consideration. I am not going to bother doing that in the future. I have learned my lesson here.
Yeah, sounds about right. However, the midnight. Has everyone else gone to bed? Just checking.
Yeah, Chomper, after going and eventually doing some training for the night, will go to bed.
Did you went past the whatchamacallit, the the kitchen on your way to the training room? Just wondering.
Unsure if it's like on the path to the training room. They're just literally going directly to there to go and for like a little bit before going to bed.
I guess that's up to DG.
It is not. However, Aza does. Oh. Hey. You're up.
You're cutting out.
Oh, Kaza does pass by the kitchen and seems a little surprised and not quite sure how to react to you still apparently being up.
Oh, hey there, Casa.
Hey, Paz.
What
are you doing?
I've just been reading here.
What for?
Well, I got this book for the library about Pokemon. I told you about it I told you about it earlier.
Ah, yes, the compendium.
Yeah. Well, I might wanna go through these things so that I have information on Pokemon.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or just studying in general?
Just studying in general, honestly.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I've just been doing that since everybody else dispersed after eating. Actually, I was kind of hoping to see Chomper again before he or if he came back. But it doesn't seem like he did.
Hmm.
I thought that he may get hungry again while he was back, so I saved him some food from what was left.
It should be okay.
Yeah, I mean, I did help Samantha with the cooking. I'm actually kind of wondering I'm wondering what people thought. I mean, she did most of the work, but I guess I'm just curious.
Did you enjoy doing it?
It was nice. Didn't feel like. Yeah, it was nice, I guess. Hmm. Yeah, I think I think it's something I'd be down for trying again. Like I didn't mess it up at least.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so now that I now that I now that I see outside, what time is it?
I think it's getting close to 1 a.m.
Oh, Have I been just reading all this time?
I think so.
I haven't gotten concentrated on something for so long, from what I remember. I should head to bed.
Well, rest well.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Paz is going to leave, and he's going to take the food that he was saving for Chomper with him.
Fair enough.
Scruff is probably going to be the last person to bed. He's going to silently patrol around corridors and make sure everybody's in bed before he does go. It's like he sticks his head into Squirrel's room and respectfully pauses by Vane's door to make sure it's shut, and then moves on without daring to knock on it. Especially as considering his lack of long limbs, it would just be him smashing his face against the door, and he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll patrol around. He'll make sure everyone's asleep. Check on.
Well, Bean isn't
Squirrel
going to
and-
bed because he is a ghost,
Oh, he's a ghost.
and Rubikin is just watching that door.
Scruff pokes his head around the door and looks at Rubikin and looks at Squirrel and just goes, "He hasn't woken up?
No,
Are you going to bed?"
no.
We all sleep in individual rooms, right?
We do.
Do you want anything?
Is anyone else suffering right now? I'd
Hmm.
really like to know.
Scruff honestly thinks for a bit. We're not sure. I don't think so. Other than the spiral and the other than Vane and his spiral and
Well, that's old news.
Squirrel with his whatever has happened to him.
Ah,
I'll let you know.
all right, I'll take it.
Scruff just nods and nudges the door shut again. And then everyone else is collapsed in the other room, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to say one more thing before Paz heads away. He's going to leave the food that he was saving for Chomper, and he's gonna leave it right in front of his room, in front of the door of his room. I mean, and then he's going to leave to his own room.
Oh, is Chomper also in Squirrel's room?
No, I believe he went to his own.
Okay. Scruff will do the rounds and quietly poke his head into every door that's not Vane's. Because he has some sort of sense that Vane would not appreciate that.
Just an instinctive knowledge. Just
An instinctive knowledge of, that feels like putting my face in a bear trap. Let's not do that.
I'm sorry you say that, but my mind has instantly imagined creak open door, peek in, gust of wind on door.
I'm stuck with the idea of Scruff's nose after it's been wedged in a door. It's just pointy instead of flat. Yeah. Once he's made sure everyone's a bleep and done. He's just going to find us. I don't know if he has a room himself or if he was just like. I don't think he does. I think he just found the nearest room that was like available, and he fell asleep under Squirrel's bed last time. Whoever happens to be last on his line, either Paz or Kaza, he's gonna like probably hide under their bed and sleep.
Probably
So-
pass.
Probably Paz.
Ian, I think there's a monster under my bed.
Oh Lord.
It's just the friendliest Roomba.
Actually, tell you what.
It's just
Paz, Kaza. Okay, yeah, he's gone to Kaza's room then.
all right.
And he'll just find a warm spot that's probably on the floor somewhere or tucked behind something and just snooze.
I would like an insight roll from you.
Oh. I've also just at this very second had a sudden flashback to I've done this with other characters before. It's just now Scruff is actually small enough to fit.
Yep.
What would insight be? Well, other than insight, mind.
Mind?
Mind
There's an argument for soul as well. Again, things are very open-ended on this system.
Yep.
Intentionally so.
It depends what I'm inciting about with this, with bumbling into the darkness and settling down.
All right.
Message me.
Okay.
There's
What
just
would
got
you
some
like?
kind of vague sense of what I would be checking for, so I can decide what the what expertise to use. Right. Four.
All right. It does seem that Kaza might not have much intention to sleep.
Why is there
Has he
banging?
Sorry, that is a cat that is trying to move my laptop aside, or my microphone aside.
That again.
That did sound like a collision noise, yeah. Scruff will kind of stick his face around. Very cat-like, he'll like push the door open with his face and stick his head round.
To be checking a notebook.
I'll just kind of watch quietly for a few moments and then, you doing all right, Kaza?
Huh? Oh. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Scruff wobbles in and then quietly pushes the door shut. You need an ear?
Maybe.
Or
Um. if you knew that there was something that was going to happen, but there was no good answer, is it still good to intervene, even if it won't make things better?
So I can repeat that. A stray wolf seems to have interrupted that.
Alright. If you know something bad's gonna happen with no good outcome, even if you intervene, should you still intervene?
Scruff's just going to quietly like clamber up and sit next to Kaza. Well, yes. My honest opinion, yes. Because even if there's no good answer to it, you might be able to do some small bit of good by being there. But I will say this: you're in a team. We're not great at it, but we are trying to help each other.
Right.
And you are allowed to help. You are allowed to ask for help.
Then, would you come with me?
Aye, where are we going?
We're going to the lobby, and we're gonna wait and see.
So as long as we tell Pin, and just in case we're gone a bit longer,
Okay,
let someone know so the others don't worry.
sure.
We'll wait then. And he'll kind of nudge against. Again, like I can only describe it as a cat, just like a full body push against Kaz's side and support, and then up and then up.
All right. So they get up, and Kaza marches off, a little less anxious than before.
And Scruff will not just keep up; he's going to be moving alongside within sight of Kaza. Keeping keeping pace as best he can. Occasionally, like jogging ahead a little bit just to make up the difference.
Yep. And he is going to walk up to Bien and just say, hey, we're gonna be standing in the lobby, if that's okay. Shouldn't you be sleeping? I'm just a little restless, that's all. He will raise a brow, but just say, well, okay, I suppose, if you want to do that.
I'll be with him. The others are all asleep.
He will nod again.
Save for that Rubicon one. I'm not sure he sleeps.
Fair enough. Well then, a good night to you two.
Well, good night. Good night, Ben.
As they will wait. And in time, Squirrel something whispers in your head. Hello? Is this the right mind? Hello?
Squirrel groggily, but there's just a bit of, the head is just repeating the same things he's been mumbling. Though there's a bit of a question to the tone. It's not my fault. It's not my fault?
Of course
No
it's
more.
not whatever you're talking about.
No more doctors. No more meds.
I don't see any problem with that.
Who are...
Hello, I'm a friend. A friend you don't know yet.
a friend?
Yes, of course.
Not
Now,
doctor.
I'm not. They can't handle me. But I have a question for you.
What?
What do you want?
No more doctors. No more chains.
I'm going to need something a little bit more concrete to work with that. Because I, as your friend, can grant wishes. But you'll need to say it clearly.
I want to be strong. I don't want chained again.
Okay. Here's an offer for you then. All you have to do is get out that building, and I can bring you to some place that can make you strong.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll help. You just have to ask.
Okay. What is your name?
My name's Noah, and I'm going to be your new best friend.
Oh, okay. Squirrel's just slowly sitting up in the bed.
Let's start by helping you get just a little bold.
You broke up a
As-
bit.
Let's help you get just a little more bold. As something feels like it just touched the core of your being. Your dragon aspect flaring.
I'm imagining his wings grow a bit bigger, his horns longer.
Correct?
some of his fur giving away for scales.
And outside your room, you hear the sound of confusion. As it seems that something has caught Bean's attention and he's going to investigate, telling Ruvikin to stay right there. It appears that there is only one person outside your door now.
I'm imagining that Squirrel is going to catch sight of the meds first.
Very probably.
And he is embering them.
Sure. Roll it with your bonuses.
Well, it's an inanimate object, so I don't think it can dodge.
No, it cannot.
So then that would be a 4 plus... this would be a ranged one.
Really, nothing can go wrong with this, right, everyone?
Of course.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to Benui's campaign. We accidentally burned down the forest at the start of town.
Wait, we already burned down a flower field.
True.
In fact, they
I'll
were
expand. We accidentally burned down half the forest, all of the town's fields, half the town itself, and
Oh.
the Lord's mansion, and all of the Lord's men, staff, and everyone else, and their archive. Our warlock set fire to the door at night when everyone was asleep, including the party.
Oh, I see.
Fire and wooden buildings do
So-
not mix.
2 successes.
It burns. It burns well.
Good. He gives a smile at this. And feeling that fire, he's angry. Angry at being chained.
Angie.
He noted, I imagine he'll probably notice the coins as well. But he doesn't actually touch it. He just leaves out the door.
The door swings open and you see that P-Dove before. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're up. Oh boy, are you trying to leave?
There's no trying here.
Oh yeah? Oh boy, I guess this... And that's as far as he gets before there's something behind him. A curious dark mass. Before something juts forward out of it, piercing through his back and out his chest. Shut, you bitch! And he falls forward. Before 3 circles appear in the mass, before orienting themselves into a proxy face. And that's one. Okay, let's keep moving.
Squirrel smiles at this. He goes and he pauses for a moment. There's a few things I need. books. And he goes down among the books, flapping over the banister, and starts quietly going through the library to find what he needs. I've already sent you the list.
Books aren't too difficult to spot. You've seen them before. In fact, they seem ready for you in a very neat little pile.
He nods and puts them away into his cape, and then starts making his way towards the door.
There's someone standing, waiting, as it seems that Kaza heard the commotion and has asked Scruff to do a very particular task.
Oh, what?
I'd like you to hide, and if this starts getting bad, I'd like it if you could see the others. But I'm gonna try to talk.
Scruff squints, then nods silently and hurries to hide as close to the door to the dorms as he can. Probably under a table or behind some books or something.
Yep.
Squirrel is just walking forward. He will not be stopped.
Sure enough, he's standing in your way, and Kaza closes the door to the lobby. I don't understand you.
I said I'm leaving.
You shouldn't do that.
Why?
Hurt a lot of people. People that care about you. People that tried for you.
You mean the people that chained me down? That stood by and watched it happen? Those people? That let those... He just waves his arm. Doctors do whatever they want?
Doctors are trying to help you. Don't understand you.
You mean like Sigmund did?
He's getting better.
Besides, it's better if I leave anyways.
You're gonna hurt people.
It'd be better than if I stayed.
I disagree.
I'm leaving and you're not stopping me. I will not be chained again.
He's going to take a breath.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Fauna Offloader raided my stream with 4 viewers.
What is with us getting raids only during tense scenes?
That's
The most intense moment. The most emotional moment. Raid. Saddest moment. Raid.
It's like
Welcome
never
in.
while we're
Also,
just
what the
sitting
hell?
here having fun, you know, just random sidetrack stuff. No, it's only during the tense moments. Thank you so much for that raid, though, Fauna. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it so much. Back to the scene. Rex, you're not muted.
Brr.
No.
Right.
I'm not confident in a lot of things. But if it's just you, he's going to raise his fists. I can stop you.
That's the thing. I've got another friend now. And I'm not going to be stopped.
He's going to look around, very anxious, but he's not moving. Should I? Should I?
I don't want him killed. But don't let him stop me either. Just if I need it, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll let you have your time.
Squirrel is just going to continue striding forward.
Aza is not moving.
Then
Scruff sort of tenses and makes to and moves as if to run towards the door, but his eyes are on Kaza.
Squirrel is quick attacking.
Alright.
And
It's time
his
to go.
blade is sheathed, or unsheathed.
Oh boy.
Ah, fuck.
Alright, roll it.
I've been saving my experience.
Oh, you bastard.
What?
That's how it goes.
Look, there's multiple party members that were saving a bunch of experience. I don't know, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
True. I literally, yeah. I think during the sleep, it's been probably leveling up going on.
Same here, actually.
Oh boy, though, I'm over here trying to keep quiet, but jeez.
Queso.
This is a lot going on. But yeah.
Alright. What's that?
10 for my initiative.
Ah, right, we're rolling initiatives.
Oh, you were wanting the attack, right.
Yeah, because you're obviously initiating. You're going first.
Fair. In that case, quick attack. I really... Let's say 3...
Oh, hold on. How did I...
I just heard it become my turn, and I'm like, I'm not fucking
No.
there.
Oh boy.
How did I do this again?
An angry dragon will not be caged!
Apparently not.
Oh man.
Oh man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How do I roll initiative again? Oh, it's been done. Cool.
13 to attack.
Well, that crits.
How do I roll initiative again? Scruff's not fucking sitting still in this.
It's your initiative score +1.
That's how many dice you roll.
Yeah, that's
and
how
then
many
you read
dice
the
you roll.
value of the dice.
Yeah, so
It's not a
squirrels would be
success
10.
roll. It is just the number on the dice.
Oh well, that's potentially quite low.
Or potentially
I
quite
can
high.
hear, I can hear myself. 14.
You might want to willpower that one.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Oh boy, it's a lot of dice.
Dear.
Oh, Kaza, no. Just to clarify, this is all taking place in the morning, correct?
Middle of the
Middle
night.
of the night.
Middle of the night,
Oh,
you've
middle
just
of the
gone to
night.
bed.
It's like
Oh.
3
It's
o'clock.
like,
It's like 3.
yeah.
6. Now for the song, Enja?
Now for the song.
Oh,
D minor.
What
Put
do
it
you-
in D minor.
what do you mean song?
However, it connects. And it's a good connection. However, apart from a brief flinch, he's standing taller. He seems stronger than when you remember him. Now, Paz, you might have remembered that he guarded a black ribbon that he was wearing.
Yes, I remember that.
Kaza's serious now.
I see.
Squirrel, your second attack.
Yes. His second attack would be with his axe.
Ah, your strike.
No, he's got enough dice to do 2 full attacks,
Oh,
which is part of the 1 action.
indeed then.
Does that connect?
Let's see. His physical evasions have shrank since you have connected with him once, but that still leaves him with 5, so he will dodge this one, but he is becoming aware of your intent.
As his tail flashes past Kaza. I won't be stopped.
You will. As he is going to pull back and let you have it. Let's punch. 3. He's gonna reroll that one. Uh-oh. One, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Barely high enough to hit.
All right. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
And he slugs you back right in the face, pushing you back lightly. It seems he means it. However, his follow-up is not an attack. Nope, he's using double team. As his outline seems to become blurrier, at the moment there seems to be more of him. Before joining the team, he was a solo, and he seems intent on keeping you here. And that will be his turn. Scruff.
This music is banging, by the way.
This music
Yeah,
is
it is.
awesome.
Very tense.
Extremely.
I hate what it symbolizes, but I love the music.
So what you doing, Scruff?
Oh, is it my turn now? Sorry.
It is your turn.
You're right, it is. Scruff is going to cast Light Screen on Kaza, on everyone else currently sleeping in their dorms. He's not casting it on Squirrel. He does not see Squirrel as part of the team.
Do you have enough range for that?
I don't know, but I don't know. But he is going to also sprint to probably as close as he can get to the rest of the dorms whilst keeping
Alright.
Kaza inside that range.
Might
I
not be
don't
able
know
to,
the range.
but again, also light screen protects him from special attacks. Seems to be very, very much a call. So you could probably focus on rousing the others.
You cut out a lot during that. What is the range on it? Or how do I tell range? Because I don't know.
So
There
as far as that goes, it's what you would have spent your XP on in order to actually purchase the range.
Oh, I've got 3 ranged at the moment.
Okay, so unfortunately, it seems that the range is pretty short. You may have to wake up people one at a time.
Well, before he goes to do that, he's still using it on Kaza.
Oh man, out of character, I'm losing my shit over here.
I don't know, there's just like a shimmer of light around Kaza as Scruff's using light screen on him. Just him. Him and Scruff, I suppose, because Scruff's
Yep.
needs to be alive to go and warn the others.
If only light screen actually help in this situation.
Yeah,
Well,
Scruff is...
Oh god.
Squirrel is pure physical. Outside of his
I don't know
ember.
if his. I'm about to say the ember at least.
Ember, I
The
guess.
Ember, yeah.
I mean, you're certainly getting the partner's attention.
Are you done with your turn,
He's gonna-
Scruff?
Oh no, Scruff's gonna use that and then he's gonna bolt down the corridor yelling at the top of his lungs.
Ah! The good old...
Shield! Sprint.
The collapsing hole.
Scruff's yelling, Kaz under attack. Lobby, go to the lobby. Hurry. Attack, Kaza, lobby. Ban!
Well, this is the first time you've ever heard him scream, but he's got quite the pipes, actually. He's just been saving it for a rainy day. As
Deep and loud.
all right, everyone, it will take you 3 turns. One to get up with a start, the other to get out of the room, and the third to make your way to the lobby. Squirrel, your time feels a lot more restricted now.
Okay. Pass the turn, Rob.
Should we roll initiative as well?
Sure. All right, Chomper.
Well, Chomper's already been notified with all the yelling.
Yep. Initiative.
All right, let's get it.
You're not there yet, but you are currently.
I like how
You've
Squirrel
woken
just
up.
disappeared from the combat tracker.
Oh boy. Initiative roll, just initiative,
Oh.
correct?
Oh.
There you go. What just happened? I can't even see.
He's got the red border of an
He's got
enemy.
the red enemy border.
Oh my goodness.
Faction hostile.
Alright, I guess roll a d10, Chomper.
D10. Oh.
It's for the roll off, because we have the same initiative. Alright, Vane goes for Chomper.
No, I think that you would. I think that would just go round up to 13 because that was a 10.
Nah, that's only for purposes of roll off.
Yeah, if you put a 1 there and you put a 7 on Chomper, then Chomper is gonna be up. That's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, it's just like he just had to put the .1 to make Vane go ahead of Chomper.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I just realized.
Lobaron. We'll find out later what's happened to Rubicon.
It's looking bad.
Oh boy.
Let me help. Time.
Well, if you want me to get stronger, I might as well see how strong I can actually be already, and show it to you. I think I can take this pawn of Vane's.
My name is Kaza.
Sure. And this time Squirrel is starting with the axe.
Well, you already used your turn.
New
Oh
turn.
no, it's turn again.
Oh, okay. Oh, he got like a surprise round then?
He used quick attack initially.
Well, yeah, I didn't know if that counted as a surprise round though.
Yeah, kinda.
He's 11 dice.
He's getting. Fortunately, Squirrel does seem to be getting something from that strange being. Now, would you like
going
the
to
willpower again?
soul
Okay.
for those two initial ones. Let's see, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'll aid you if I can.
7. There has been a buff played for the allies.
Ah.
That sucks.
And Squirrel does have a skill gamble from earlier that I'm going to be using now. I'm good with 8.
That connects. Wing.
Oh, I'm never quite so comfortable as when I'm at least 6 feet under.
Loberon Sign Alma has purchased 10 tabletop cards packs.
Right?
Lower with
Thank
the
you.
emergency card purchase.
Thank you for that
Save the
purchase.
day.
Now,
That was another
Given your-
soul to reroll.
alright. Given your state and how weapons injure more easily, they do have a bit of armor piercing, so to say. Especially with how strong your tail is right now. But where are you swinging anywhere in particular?
He is swinging for the chest. Specifically, the right side of, like, Kaza's right.
Alright. It slices through the fabric and blood is drawn.
Oh no.
And now quick attack.
You will fall yet.
However, the damage itself is otherwise minimal. It seems that he's tough despite everything.
Noah,
Alright.
stop Scruff.
Fine.
Don't kill, but stop.
The rest of them.
We'll see. And for the second attack, that would be... God, trying to do a bunch of math in my head. Didn't think so. We're good.
Well, he's dodging.
Yeah.
He's unfortunately formidable. So this is a close score. Bothersome. He is throwing another drain punch. You don't feel terrible, though.
You're cutting out a bit.
Alright. He's throwing another drain punch. Don't feel terribly concerned, though. 7.
Attackers wins. Oh, wait, no. Because of the bonus, that would miss.
He seems to be growing a bit more wary, and for his second move, he'll use attack.
I'm gonna have to stop the song feeding through. I think that might be causing you to cut out more.
Oh, that's fine. Alright. He's still in the way of the door. And now that damned barrier. Baz, you're getting up with quite the start. Apparently there's an attack.
Yeah. So you said we have 3 turns to get out of the room and then head to wherever the place they are, right?
Correct.
Okay. The moment Paz hears Scruff, like I'm not sure if he hears the message quite clearly, but he's still going to get out of his bed and go for the get out of the room, because the Scruff screaming in the middle of the day is certainly not something that's good.
You've never heard him raise his voice before.
Oh yeah, Paz may not even recognize you, so he's just really got really loud voice. Might as well go investigate what the hell that is. Okay, and I'm passing because I can't do anything else.
Alright, Scruff is running. He's sprinted down the corridor and he's sprinting back up the corridor now, still yelling. Now adding in swearing that he's not done before. He's like, fucking get up, get out of bed. Kaza needs help. Run now, lobby, and just sprinting back up the corridor. Once he rounds the corner, he's gonna fucking blast him with the move that powder snow. There we go. He's turned around, he's sprinted back up this corridor, yelling the message again, and screaming at everyone to fucking hurry up and come help Kaza. And the moment he comes in line of sight of Squirrel, he's gonna blast him with powder snow. Which is special, so it was mind, forceful, ranged, 2, 4, 7. Oh no! Why?
Wow.
My fucking god.
Rob, every time you have used powder snow, it has always backfire on you. How the hell does this keep happening?
No, it's still a 1.
I rolled a 7, a 7, and a 9, and I rolled 3 1s. It's a 0.
No, it's stab. 6s.
You get a...
Oh, you're right. Yes, I do roll wrong.
Okay, never mind.
Which might actually matter because, at the very least, it,
I can only explain it. He's now out of breath, and as I've said previously, he uses powder snow by taking a deep breath and then blasting.
Also, Scruff, you do have a boon. Did you use it? You actually have 2 of them now.
Boon is the extra dice, isn't it?
Yes. And you also have an exploding 10.
Oh! Okay, I'm using all 3 of those at the moment then. Use bastard. Right, that comes.
You might want to willpower that.
I haven't got a willpower left. I used it earlier.
Oh, okay.
I haven't slept. Scruff hasn't slept yet. He made sure everyone else was asleep, and then he went to go and comfort Kaza. So it comes out as a 3. Actually, no, exploding. Yeah, no, that's still a 3. Yeah.
That would miss Squirrel.
It doesn't. His breath doesn't quite. He's just sprinted down the corridor and back up again, screaming the entire time. And once he gets to the end, he kind of puffs out an icy breath and just pauses, breathing, breathing deeply, like
He just breathes in to shoot out the powder snow, and it's just a.
just stops huffing, and it goes sideways out the corners of his mouth instead of straight forwards. He's going to move as close around as he can to try and stand next to either probably alongside Kaza, so he wouldn't catch him in the crossfire.
Fair enough.
So he's either, depending on the room, he's either to Squirrel's left or right. I don't know where there's space.
Well, if you're done with your turn, are you going to advance it?
Yeah, sorry.
Would it be at all reasonable to try and roll an athletics check to get there faster?
You may.
Alright, I know I was cursed with less power earlier, and I think this is the first thing I've rolled since then. Which is very unfortunate.
Not for Squirrel.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Still a 3.
That would be enough to basically kick off the sheets and dive towards the door.
Well, it helps that Vane isn't really using sheets. He'd be on a perch, so.
Also that. True enough. Considering your sleeping arrangements, you can basically make a beeline. Saving yourself 1 turn.
Yes.
You are in the hallway immediately.
Alright, we'll go ahead and pass then.
Chomper, you're hearing things you don't like.
Oh, yeah. And they were already probably not sleeping that well anyway, unless the sleeping pill really was working, which probably wasn't good enough for what's happened recently. So yeah, Chomper's going to wake up with a start as well, especially after hearing Scruff say anything to do with their teammates in danger. Leaning in on Squirrel. So yeah, let's see. Ooh. And athletics check.
I don't think Scruff mentioned Squirrel. Did he?
Did he?
No, Scruff
Scruff
mentioned Squirrel. Scruff doesn't care about Squirrel at the moment. Scruff mentioned Kaza is under attack in the lobby.
Ah, okay, that's enough.
Help him now.
That's enough to very much jumpstart Chomper. Currently, Kaza's up there on the people that Chomper cares about list. So, yeah, he's going to bolt and immediately be like sprinting pretty much. Let's see. So that's what body and
I say they're instant or forceful in athletics.
Alright, not acrobatics, right? Athletics? Alright then. Oh, this isn't updated. It says acrobatics instead of athletics. Alright then, one second.
Athletics is in natural. Acrobatics is in train.
Yeah. They're 2 separate skills.
Oh, okay. I wasn't scrolled up. Okay, I got it now. Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Chomper
you
is
are
waking the fuck up. Chomper is doing a front flip out of bed at the moment of hearing that Kaza is in danger.
You just charged through the door. You don't have time for that opening shit. You don't.
There's now a chomper-sized hole in the door.
Except Chomper and Vane are in the hallway immediately.
Oh, my heart's
Alright, I guess that's it for getting started with the turn. We can't really take an action right now, right?
Not yet.
Okay, well then, in that case, what's that pass button? Passing turn. Oh, squirrel.
This will get troublesome.
You are breaking out.
So, alright, Squirrel. This is getting more and more and more troublesome.
Noah, help me get out of here. And he is going to just try and attack Kaza again, and he's gonna hold his other action for trying to sprint out the door if it opens the way is open. But
all right,
for his main action, attack.
Fortunately, Kaza has used Protect, making himself an obstacle. That damned barrier. However...
Go ahead.
You have asked Noah for help, and they have just the thing you need. It's called Faint.
Willpower to reroll.
Can Chomper see all this going on where they're at now? Are they able to talk to Squirrel or anything?
Not just yet. You're still in the hallway. You've not reached there yet. That is next turn.
Well, that was a failed roll.
Unfortunate. However, now Noah is doing a lot of things because they're spreading themselves out and widening, and there's lots of little blotches all over the place with those little.
Did you cut out?
All right, Noah is spreading themselves out with their with little blotches of darkness all over the place now in the hallway, and one beside Scruff in front of him saying, "No, no, no, no. You just have to turn away." All right, let's see how Faint does.
I got so many dice.
That's worrying.
It's a very special patron. And that connects.
Somehow I feel like, I really feel like Squirrel's going to need to make a wish foundation before Asher does.
Don't say that.
Oh, there won't be a need for it.
I'm saying this as the player and not where Chomper can hear. Scruff's not letting this go.
As this one, it doesn't bring him down. However, it reels back and slams him as Kaza takes 5 damage, cracking the door behind him, but he is still standing. He is sturdy. Weird. What a little weirdo. Look at you go.
Enja is very good at the creepy characters.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's feeling it.
Oh, hold on. As someone's thundering down the hallway.
Ah!
Samantha time.
What the fuck are you doing in my library? Get out!
Happily.
Oh, you little
We let him
bitch.
out!
As she is paying less attention to you, more tearing a path through the hallway. However, behind her, the floor does seem to be threatening to catch fire. As she actually thunder charges a path through these dark puddles. Troublesome, troublesome. Kaza is going to try protect for a second time. He is going to get away. But it's time to roll. The dome appears. And fizzles. Protect has failed.
Oh
Oof.
no.
Oof.
However, he's gritting his teeth, and it looks like he's almost got something, as something else is triggering. Synchronize.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Let's roll the chance dice.
Oh no.
Concern. Major concern.
Squirrel might be in a lot of trouble now. Oh no.
Oh, it's exactly who you think it is.
No. Oh fuck.
As he suddenly stands up
A timely
and just says,
the dungeon
"Oh,
awaits.
I get
Mo
it.
underscore 2009 just resubscribed for
You
18
just
months.
have to die." As he's going to raise a hand and something else happens. As if something just clicked into place now that he's confident and very sure of himself. This is something you haven't seen before. Discs start floating around him. But they look like Protect. They're small. It wasn't as hard as I thought it. Huh. You are not going to get me anymore. As Raharu.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Affirm.
Well, that's one success for that trying to go faster.
Well, you are now in the hallway, as that was not enough to shave off a turn, but you've caught up.
Okay. But what's going on? Paz is letting he's going to shout to Chomper and Vane. What's going on?
Vane ain't responding. Vane is busy.
Yeah, Chomper's literally like, we gotta get the Kaza! Is running as fast as they can towards the direction that the noise came from. They're trying to get to the fight.
Scruff,
Scruff.
it's your turn.
Yeah. The moment Scruff sees that Kaza took damage, all his fur spikes up. It bristling, his eyes are the slits. He is furious at the moment. He's gonna move between Kaza and Squirrel.
Unfortunately, there's a shadow blob that's currently in your way. And it seems to be intent on staying in your way. What do you do? As it seems to be...
Can he go around the shadow blob close to the wall?
Yes, but it does seem to be merrily asking you to just turn around just for a moment.
Get out of my way.
No.
He's gonna try and sprint around it close to the wall to get to Kaza.
It will try to grab you. Roll a dodge check.
I don't know, that was evasion and what exactly?
Well, this is a physical.
It's still evasion, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but it'd be body then, because it's physical.
Okay. Body 3, 1.
A lot of sixes.
An annoying amount of sixes.
That's only a 2.
That's only a 2, yeah.
Tragic, as trying to get around it, it uncoils and wraps around you, not unlike a cocoon.
Not unlike a what?
Not unlike a cocoon.
A cocoon.
Yep. It's all wrapped around you like an unwelcome blanket.
Like over his face?
Not over his face.
Okay, he's using powder snow again. Mind 2, 2, 2, 3. What is with my... Why so many sixes?
It's a lot of sixes this session.
Hey, look, at least it's on a stab thing this time.
Yes, so that counts. The sixes do count as successes now.
Oh!
Yeah, so now that's a 4.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's a 4.
Unfortunately, I think Squirrel dodges.
Oh, I'm not hitting Squirrel, I'm hitting the blob thing, I think.
Ah, in that case, that is different. As that does connect, roll damage.
Ah! Damn it.
Still a 1. Still chip.
Still a 1.
Still chip.
Still chip.
As it frowns and flicks in here. Yeah? What? Oh, you! You're... No, I don't want you. Go away.
Put me down then and I'll go.
I'm busy right now, but I'll come back if you want.
Alright, come back, coward.
I'm busy.
Coward.
I'm not.
You're running away.
I am escorting someone. It's different.
Coward.
No!
Can Scruff see any of the rest of the party yet? Down the corridor?
Yes.
Or are they like round the corner or something?
Vane's probably exploding forward. Probably Chomper as well. So
Scruff's gonna look over their shoulder, over at them, and just yell at the top of his lungs, "Fucking come and help!" Hurry up! I can't scream it. It's early in the morning.
No, that's fair.
6 in the morning.
So how successful was Samantha at blazing a path?
Oh, there's a very clear path where all the shadows been basically peeled away. You can get down this hallway, no problem.
Alright, just in case, Vane is going to fly, like, as close to the center of, like, you know, the new gap in it as possible. And is going to come out, like, on the other side and immediately try to situation assess.
Well, it seems that Kaza has a weird feeling to him. There is one laceration on the right side of his chest, and the door behind him seems to be cracked as if it took quite the heavy impact. Squirrel is in front of him, and then there are also these weird blob things.
Important question. Does Vane see the blood on the axe?
Probably.
Do you want me to roll a check for it?
Yeah.
Alright, any modifiers?
Yeah, you can get an extra dice since you care. You care a lot right now.
Alright. I have another dice that I was given to by chat, but I'm not going to use it yet.
Okay.
Vane apparently does care a lot. He cares a lot.
He cares a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He sees everything.
You can see it. Oh, you can see it.
So I know that crying is a free action. Is taking a swan dive down the spiral also a free action?
You would be correct.
Alright.
You are...
Vane is immediately losing his shit. Immediately. He is immediately losing all of his shit.
Tier 3 would get you +3 to, I believe, accuracy, special attack, and defense. And I believe it was... Is there anything else?
It was physical attack. It was physical damage and special damage, as well as the accuracy.
Okay.
And double stab on dark.
Correct. Alright, go ahead.
And, Vane is immediately going to do the only thing that he knows he can do that could possibly disable Squirrel the quickest, which is chains. So there's 3 from that. And it was subterfuge. And I'm going to use the extra dice. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna re-roll that.
All right. Fives count, I believe.
5s do count, because double stab. What is your current soul save?
His current soul save?
Yep.
Seven.
All right, it will not take effect yet then. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot about something. He has super luck. It's the first time it's mattered.
Correct. Actually,
That changes things. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, by the skin of your teeth.
Skin of your teeth. Thank you, super luck. My saving fucking grace. The first time it's mattered.
Squirrel, you are wrapped once again. The very thing you hate the most.
Okay.
And yeah, he moved and he used an offensive action.
Rex?
Yep.
Rex.
Chomper.
Oh, damn it.
What has occurred? Oh, he's offline.
Uh-oh.
I think.
Yeah.
I guess.
Raids and internet issues have amazing timing.
Jesus.
Every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday.
Yep. Every single Wednesday, the stars align and Rex loses his internet for the end.
I know, I don't get it.
Shut down.
But yeah, Vane has officially lost all of his shit all at once. Literally just all of it.
He is so fucking mad.
He is so unbelievably fucking lost it. You really better hope that Squirrel gets away, because Vane is going to attempt to murder you on the spot. He is going to actively attempt to murder the fuck out of you. You really better hope Squirrel gets away.
Welcome back, Rex.
Squirrel will
Hey!
not be stopped.
Stop him when he's dead. It's your turn.
Do ye truly want
Yay.
your last words to be so stupid?
I will not be stopped.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to continue.
It's your turn, Chomper.
Yeah, you can just tell us what dice to roll if you want.
Okay.
You just cut out. Uh-oh.
And we lost him again.
Oh, and he's back.
Oh, there's the Vane animation. Good.
I think it
Yep.
so I'm back on desktop, so that's good. All right.
Okay, good.
Hey, welcome back.
Chomper's gonna be barreling through the middle where everything's been opened up, pretty much like right behind where Vane's at.
Vane is very obviously not okay right now. He is absolutely like a fog machine right now.
It doesn't help that Kaza also seems to be fogging just a little bit. Weird.
Strange. Damn. Imagine that.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on phone. Apologies. I was gonna try to stay on this speed because I think the internet's going away. But yeah,
All right.
I believe I have 2 perception. Fine. Should be 4 dice. For,
All right.
additional.
Chomper can reach the mess. That is this lobby engagement.
Good. At least there's that. All right, and is anything stopping Chomper from doing a move?
No.
Okay. Well, does Chomper see like what's going on? Like who's the actual like threat? Can they tell that it's currently Squirrel that's attacking everyone?
Perhaps. There's also this weird shadowy thing, and Squirrel does look different, or draconic, maybe even a little larger.
Gotcha. Well, since Chomper is able to tell that Squirrel is definitely something's going on with Squirrel, and they're seeing the injuries to Kaza and what's going on, plus positioning. If Kaza's like they're face to face or squaring up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chomper's going to basically be in a state of like shaking, but they're going to take a moment and take a deep breath as they look towards Squirrel, and they begin to close their eyes as they put their headphones up. And they say something, they begin to sing something very, very loud with everything in their heart from what's been going on. All that pain and worry is going out into the words as they come out. Although unbalanced and maybe wavery and not perfect, they're coming out with a lot of passion as Chomper begins to sing.
All right. That's 4 dice, yes?
4 dice. Well, that's for the perception. That was to tell if what was going on, what Vane was doing.
Fair enough.
The dice for the roll for the singing is going to be. Oh my goodness! I wish I had my page so I can give you the exact amount. Cause I actually just put points on it. Oh, it's actually loading up. Give me just 1 second. I can tell you.
Oh boy, the boy is back.
I actually have a song prepared if you want me to do it, or go ahead and wait till the roll happens.
Well, go ahead and share it.
Okay. He actually begins to sing as he has the headphones on. He stands up and he begins to sing at Squirrel. He doesn't know exactly what's going on, But he knows that it doesn't look good at all. That dark shroud, the blood, the Scruff yelling Kaza was in danger. He went ahead and takes. He didn't think he'd be using this fast, but he jumps right in instead of waiting. Not too much thought besides, I need to keep him safe. I need to keep everyone safe. Something's wrong. As he begins to sing, fear not this night, you will not go astray. Oh, shadows fall till the stars find their way. Awaken from a quiet sleep, hear the whisperings of the wind. Awaken as the silence grows in the solitude of the night. Darkness spreads through all the land, and your weary eyes open silently. Sunset hath forsaken all for the most far off horizon. Nightmares come when shadows grow. And Chomper just keeps going as he just tries his best to keep it together. And
You let him have it. I'm going to give you 3 dice for that.
yeah. And he just continues singing that song, a song he's listened to a few times now that's helped him through most everything that's been going on these last couple days. And this is the song he's been this is the move he's been keeping in secret. As if you want to, we can go back and it fades to the moment he was learning it, or starting to learn it. We could do that, or we could keep going with the scene, whatever works best.
I mean, we're in the
Zim.
middle of a battle.
Zim,
We can-
the stream is starting to freeze.
Okay.
It keeps pausing every now and then.
We can finish this encounter and then backtrack.
Okay.
Back to a
Okay.
gentler, more innocent time.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I'm rolling my soul, my empathic, and my range.
Yep.
This useless thing.
Plus 3 dice.
A lot of tens.
Plus 2 dice.
Oh my god.
Oh, well,
Damn.
That's still good.
Oh yeah, it is.
Got any soul left?
I'm gonna re-roll that one using a soul.
All right.
Why'd you roll 4d8?
The extra 3.
You roll d8s.
Yeah, not d10s.
Oh shoot! Was it all D8s?
No.
No, I mean just the
the
4.
last 4. All right.
Steal those ones will not leave.
We'll take the first one. All right, so that's 5.
It was almost the exact
Five.
same roll.
It really was.
6. That's 6 successes, I
is it
believe.
6? 1, 2, 4. Yeah, it is 6. Oh yeah, because he sold a 1.
Yep. Unfortunately, I believe that Squirrel's soul save is 7.
Yep.
So close, but you couldn't reach him.
Oh, especially not since the chains.
Bummer, dude. Well, unless it's like something else I could like come in and save the day, like a reroll or something, I guess that's the roll.
I mean, we do have party rerolls.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we do. We have like 3 of them.
Oh, okay then. Would you like to try, Chomper?
Yes, I would.
Yes. Let
Go
him
ahead.
do it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Another
plus
one.
3.
I believe that is with.
No, it's not.
Okay.
We rolled them separate last time.
I see. Would you like to roll again? Just use
There
what
are
we roll.
3 more of them.
Won't you just
All right.
shake a poor sinner's hand?
I mean, I don't mind.
See some tens. See some tens. Let's see some tens.
1, 2,
That's
3,
some
4,
tens.
5, 6, 7.
That's looking good.
That's a 7 already.
Roll. Roll. Roll.
Plus 3.
Now roll, plus 3, and then also the 2 from the 10. So yeah, still a 7.
It's a 7.
Look at all those 2s.
Oh, it took a lot of determination from the chat. Thank you, chat. But I think this
Squirrel, you are feeling drowsy. However, I believe with a certain roll, you could take some exhaustion to push this away. If I am not mistaken.
You'll need to elaborate.
I don't remember it. It might have been an old rolling. Was it vigor and willpower together?
That is for healing.
Okay.
So actually adding it to status effects is not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
I like that. To shake them off.
Yeah. Because otherwise they can be crazy debilitating if you just get unlucky, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I really
Eldarius,
like that
you're
idea.
willing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Second wind. He is not affected.
By which one, though? Which one are you cleansing?
The, sleepiness.
Yep. Hey, look, at least you
Chomper.
roll for 6s on your attempt to escape his, the chains.
Alright. Chomper, your song reaches him, but he lets out a bestial feral roar as he forces himself to remain.
I will not be chained!
Chomper's panting as like that's the singing is like taking their voice out as they've just been woken up and haven't fully slept either. Maybe if they had slept the full night, they might have been able to sing a little harder or something. Thoughts going through their head as they're just panting as the turn passes over to the next person.
Prevail.
Cute.
Oh.
But yeah, Squirrel's turn, it looks like. Profound sadness.
Also, he just got cursed, so there's that, too.
Kaza just got cursed?
No, Squirrel did.
Ah, okay.
Well, first off, breaking the trains.
Fire. Heed my call.
Yep. DC 7. Or not DC, but, you know, like, you need 7 successes.
Idothings cheered with 100 eggy bitties. He will not be chained.
He is determined.
We'll set him free of those chains. One way or another.
On the plus side, even if he does resist the chains, it still eats one of his 2 actions.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. All right, I think he's breaking free. I think.
Yeah, no, he is. 12. Yeah, I think he breaks free with a 12.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah, he still ate up one of his actions. Let's go.
He's charging, he's gonna take off and go through a window.
Fair enough. However, the windows are a bit far away from here. But there's nothing in your way from there.
And
it does-
in his head at Noah, kill, no chains, kill, kill, kill!
Oh. As the person currently in Noah's grasp, I don't feel so good anymore.
Understood, my best friend. As it is turning to its biggest little blockage and using something akin to Fury swipes. How many does it get? 4. As it begins to maliciously, knowing that's what Vane cares for, slash. Now let's see if it hits.
Oh, what type of damage is that?
Fury
Dark.
Swipes is physical.
I said something.
You said something like it has the same mechanic.
Fair.
Now, the plates. Well, no. I'll just roll them in case they're ones. They were not. They're not crits. So, the hits land. However, one of the panels soaks up 3 of them. One of the panels soaks up 1 hit and shatters. Second, and shatters. The third, and shatters. Breaks. However, this move has-
After you said that the third one shattered, you broke out.
but
Yeah.
the fourth one gets through. However, it only scratches him. However, then it reels back. Its entire body morphing into something sharp as it lunges forward.
While I bring up the picture,
By all means, share.
Concern.
Now, this looks dangerous, as that is a crit. But something explodes forward. and wins the clash, breaking apart this thing very immediately. As CL is here, but he doesn't have a hint of a smile on his face, as he is simply looking forward with fury and just asks, "Hey, what are you doing, my kid?"
You cut out when you were saying
cut
whatever.
out.
Hey, what are you doing to my kid there? That's not nice. As all the shadows just shudder for a moment, as apparently the main body took a hit hard enough to disorient it. Scruff, the one wrapped around you, is kind of a puddle now.
Okay.
However,
Scruff spits on it and mutters coward.
However, Squirrel, you have reached your window.
He's smashing through it.
Wait, didn't he already take a quick attack turn?
I did not take my quick attack for the new round, and this was at the end of the previous round.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I figured that was what he was going to do. As he charges through the window, and then all of a sudden, all the shadow gathers up into one point, leaps out, and just says, "Toodle!" This way. Wrapping around Squirrel and vanishing.
Chomper
Leaving.
screaming out for Squirrel.
Leaving the library in quite the state.
Scruff is ignoring Squirrel and going straight for Kaza.
He's trembling, but something's different. He's cold.
You
Usually,
keep breaking out.
something's different. He seems colder than usual. Strangely so. As he'll look down to you, and you almost can't recognize his expression. He kneels down and pats your head and says, "Thank you. Seems that was dangerous."
Upon hearing Kaza, Chomper is going to break out of their shock for a moment to check on the one that's actually still here that has been hurt, and walk up to Kaza. What happened? Why is Squirrel? Are you okay?
Yeah,
Right,
it's
Crouch. Show me that wound.
sure. As he'll lean down or crouch down. Thankfully, it seems shallow, but whatever seems to come over him seems to be falling off.
I don't fucking know.
Well, it's certainly
It's suddenly red.
thing, but it doesn't seem to be bleeding a lot.
And Pass just arrives late to the whole thing.
Yeah, The hallway is smoking. Bookshelves are knocked over. The door is cracked. Kaz's dress is cut, and he seems and Chomper and Paz seem to be crouching down next to him. Vane, how are you doing?
Vane is absolutely fucking seething and trying his best to calm the fuck down. While also, like, half, like, focusing on, like, trying to determine how Kaz is doing.
Paz is going to look around and she's just going to blurt out, "What is going on? What just happened?" He literally missed everything, unfortunately.
Tragically, yes. However, Samantha also just seems confused.
Scruff is 100% focused on Hazza at the moment and has actually pulled out the notes that he made on their area for Vane and is trying to use them to at least stem the bleeding a bit and then freeze it. And just sort of says over his, I'd say over his shoulder, his entire fucking body's a sausage. So, Squirrel went mad and tried to kill Kazza. What else do you need to know?
Oh.
Paz
Chomper
blinks.
He tried to leave.
Boy.
He tried to leave. He attacked with an axe. I went and got you lot.
What was the last
And
thing you said?
that fucking shadow coward tried to stop it. I went and got you lot. Squirrel attacked with an axe. Unsheathed.
It's not Squirrel. Squirrel wouldn't.
Paz just blinked. He's speechless.
Scruff is dropping all of that now and is ignoring them and is just stemming the blood and trying to freeze it with his hooves.
It does work, even if this is making Kaza flinch. It does close it.
Okay, Paz. At the moment Paz sees that Kazza is, he's going to like put his confusion to the side for a moment, and he's going to help Scruff with that, with treating the injuries.
But thankfully, he only seems to have 2 of them. Some bruising on his chest, and that shallow cut. As CL is also fussing on him.
After Chomper is pretty much sure that Kaz is being attended to by everybody else, they're going to look around. Like, boss, are you? As they notice how Vane's current condition, they're going to get up and kind of stand a little bit more straight, almost back into like fighting position in a way. Like, boss, are you okay? You're not.
Vane is just fucking staring at where Squirrel was last seen and only occasionally looking over at Kaza to make sure that he's being tended to and is okay.
Kaza seems sad. He just seems disappointed.
Joe seems what?
He just seems disappointed.
Sorry to interrupt, but if I might ask, does Ruvik respond?
Unfortunately, Rubicon is still laying face down in front of Squirrel's room.
Acknowledged. I apologize if the whispers didn't come through.
No, they didn't.
Did the pain split apply, and is Rubicon responding?
The pain split did not apply. Rubicon is fully fainted, air quotes, and may need a resummon.
Where is Squirrel!
Cirrus is beyond mad, I see.
He's gone out that window. Scruff is still focused on stopping the bleeding and making sure Kaza is alright.
Pat is helping you with that.
Like, Scruff does not look up, he just answers the question.
Samantha's looking around. Where's Bien? Excuse me, and she's going to go find Bien.
Cirrus is, if permissible, pain splitting to Kaza before immediately pursuing. Or
Yes.
rather, taking to the window and seeking.
The moment you try... Oh, man.
Enja, I would like to remind you of Gimmin's influence earlier.
Yes.
I will resend. Oh, you found it?
Yeah, there it is. There is a mysterious voice in Vane's head. It is a single sentence. Are you sure you should intervene in everything?
Oh, that's not the one I was talking about.
Oh, sorry. Which one then?
I'll resend.
Thank you.
I actually refunded the voice one.
Oh no. That is the one that let him get taken out like that.
Ah. It just sounds like he's trying to use it again, so...
Oh no. Yes. Because Pain Split is a move, and unfortunately, Cirrus. Well, I was Vane was interrupting him, so I hadn't corrected him just yet. As he is going to try to do something, rather.
Oh yeah, no. There's only... After all, I'm sure Squirrel moves fast. And Rubicon was their primary bead on where they were. So I just will ask a simple question. Of whether or not there's any indication of their departure.
Not really. From what the party had seen, basically turned into smoke and went towards the sky.
Cirrus is making directly for any sort of guild, or returning to the group, I suppose, instead.
Quick question. Did you actually get near the window?
Cirrus absolutely went straight through the window.
If you do try going near that window, Vane is going to throw a feather right in front of you. Not actually trying to hit you, but basically as a warning to not get a goddamn inch closer.
Chomper's gonna look up and pay attention to this.
From anyone else, Cirrus would barrel through. What is it?
Don't you fucking dare muddle the energy signature at the only bit of evidence we have. If you go through there, it's going to possibly muddle it. I won't have you ruining the only bit of evidence we have.
Fine. But it looks like they're gone anyways.
The birds.
One
are
of you,
birds.
do any of you have anything for reviving?
Each of us have a reviver seed.
Give it!
Pass is gonna toss the reviver seed to Cirrus.
Rather, a voice calls out, very familiar voice. I do. It's Sigmund. He's finally here.
Cirrus is without hesitation immediately taking the reviver seat to Rubicon.
Is Rubicon invisible sight, or that he's leaving to do that?
He's in the hallway.
He's in the hallway outside Squirrel's room.
Chomper's gonna be looking, just kind of taken aback even harder. It's like, Squirrel did, and he's gonna shake his head like, Squirrel wouldn't do that. Something has Squirrel. There's something around him. What is going on?
Unfortunately, the reviver seed doesn't take. It brings you up. When you get knocked down, he's been down.
Sigmund.
I'm on it. You'll owe me one later. As Sigmund will produce a staff and conjure an energy that none of you have felt before, glowing slightly as his staff touches Rubicon, and the wound starts to close and he rises into the air, steaming slightly before landing and looking otherwise shocked. Fuck me! Ow! Alright, where's that little... Huh?
Gone. Stay.
Okay. And he just sits immediately. Sigmund is now walking towards the window.
Vane is putting a feather in front of him.
Son, I can identify that.
Bristling very, very slowly calms.
He does seem a slight bit slower than he was before, though, as he raises his staff and starts coagulating something, as other small, tiny blotches start coming forward into the air and making a rather black smoke. What in the goddamn? What is this? And he's, after raising an eyebrow, leans forward and gives it a small sniff. Interesting. All right. He's from Ikana.
What?
Huh?
It's a kingdom across the continent, ruled by a matriarch.
Hey, that doesn't tell us anything. What's going on here? I just arrived and everything just went down.
Arcana. So he's in Arcana. That's where Squirrel's at, right? That's where we need to go, right?
Yeah. Fortunately, I can't narrow it down too much more than this right away. But I've not seen something like this before. And I've seen a lot of things. This is new.
That's concerning.
Oh, let's just go. We can go, right? We can go get him.
And then, if you charge off now, Can you win? Can you do it?
Don't know. Everything's so fast. I didn't even. Chomper
No.
goes silent.
No, we can't.
He'll bottle it in a glass vial and say, I'll keep looking at this. I'll let you know if I find anything else.
Chomper's gritting their teeth, thinking about how that went down, how the movie did wasn't effective. They're going silent again.
Has is just going to look around at everybody looking dejected, and he's going to look down. What's happened?
Just a note, Vane does not look sad. He looks absolutely fucking furious.
Fair. I mean, I mean dejected and down. Like everything is just gloomy all around. That's what I
Yes,
meant.
everything is gloomy. 2 flaming beacons of rage.
Yes.
Yep. However, Sigmund is going to stop by Vane and offer him 2 pills. They look different. You're scaring the kid. Calm down.
How long is this going to last?
Specify.
This is medication. The moment that this medication wears off,
You're gonna be right back. Oh, gotcha. No, this is my remedy. It'll last you 72 hours.
I'm going to pin him down by his legs so he can't run next time. And then I'm going to start to flay him.
Chomper stares at Vane after that.
After he gets that out, he's going to just reach over and, like, knock back the medication.
Thankfully, the tablets aren't terribly big, and the effects are pretty instant, as one seems to be a fairy medication, and the other seems to be an anti-anxiety medication at an almost illegal strength. You know what? Perhaps even just blatantly illegal, as you are numb. You're just numb.
Cirrus at this point is also hugging Vane. Or not Vane, Ruvicin.
Ruvicin seems confused, but is otherwise staying absolutely still. As Sigmund comes over and offers his Cirrus the same thing. You're not a dark type, but fuck it, I've got this. You might need it. You have apparently gone through a traumatic experience.
To what?
I appreciate the offer, but I will refrain.
Sue yourself. Rubicon blinking. Did I get caught? You did. Did you bring me back to life? Yep. How? Trade secret. And Sigmund's gonna leave.
Sigmund has achieved revenge on Ruvicin for not explaining his methods.
So, just a quick check of Cirrus having pain split and taken on Kaza's wounds. Those were relatively light, or no?
Those were pretty light, all things considered. He was only down to about. He'd only taken about a total of a third of his health.
Okay. I apologize. Do you mind DMing me how much damage Cirrus just took on then?
6 points.
Okay.
Scruff is now equal parts making sure the binding doesn't come off and keeping eye contact with Kaza.
However, as Sigmund is leaving, CL grabs his wrist and points very fervently at Kaza. You're missing one, Doc. Oh, right. My bad. So, where does it hurt? Never mind. I'll just get everywhere. As Sigmund uses recovery. And Kaza, even after the pain split, bruises go away. And the cut that was already healed is now effectively without a trace, as if it just hadn't been there at all. You know, he was already fine, right? Just thanks. Right. Do you need it? And he's looking over to Cirrus.
I will manage.
All right.
I need to practice.
Fair enough. Does anyone else need anything, or can I go get to?
What was that last word?
You cut out at the end.
Does anyone else need anything, or can I go get to work? Before Samantha calls down from above before landing in front of them, said like, yeah, Doc, got one for you right here. And she's holding up Bean, who seems to have a crack in his head.
Oh,
that explains where he went. We were wondering where he went.
Nasty work. Do you have his halo? Yeah, I got it right here. Good. Just put it next to him. Put him on the. As he will also restore Bean. Right. Boy, a lot of things just seem to happen around you guys.
Haas is going to give a long sigh and say, yeah, no kidding.
Kaza's gonna be, Chomper's gonna be sitting beside Kaza. Just very concerned about him. Just kind of checking up how he's doing as well. And when he has a chance, he's gonna try to ask Kaza what happened, like any information at all from Kaza. But yeah, Chomper's just very much just kind of hit pretty hard by all this.
Vane, he's just looking around to say, like, boy, all of their void parasites feel like they're ready to surge out. You know what? Maybe I should hang around longer. Everyone has taken a lot of mental damage.
Emotional damage.
Vane is just going to make like a very bland statement of, I kind of feel like we're cursed.
You might be.
Oh, yeah, no, that feels apt.
Sorry, what do you say there is?
Oh, Vane just makes a really bland, like no energy comment of, I feel like we're cursed.
Ah.
These damn void parasites. Has to be, right? That's why Squirrel did it, right? As Chomper just kind of is clinging, grasping for answers, something where he doesn't have to like think his friend attacked his friends and it's all them.
Well,
As far as I care, Squirrel is no longer part of your team. They have put you in danger. They've actively acted against you, and they've now straight up attacked you and attempted to kill Ruvikin. They are dead.
Chopper's gonna get up and look at you at that. You try to attack them and I'll attack you. They were still our team. I'm sorry he attacked Ruvikin. He attacked Kaza too.
They put your life on the line over a meager few days for their little tail axe. They didn't care for your life.
I chose to do that for them. That was my decision. I wanted to do that. Everyone's making mistakes. Vane has pointed that out more than anyone. Everyone here is making mistakes, especially me. I don't deserve to die for mistakes.
You're right. They don't deserve to. You're lucky this world gives you so many chances. They would be dead within mine.
You're still alive?
Yes,
Who
I've
helped you?
seen many die. I couldn't help everyone. So you give me a very good reason why Squirrel should live.
Because he's my friend. And I'm not going to let anything happen to him if I can help it.
Chomper, let me ask you a question. If Squirrel at the moment had his axe on your throat at the moment, would you say the same thing to him?
It's not him. I do the same for you. I just don't want us to be hurt.
Listen.
We're going through a lot. We have a lot of things that we don't know about that are hurting us. We need to be there for each other. Because who else is?
Not Squirrel. They just left you and everyone.
There's something going on. They had that same stuff around them. I've seen it before.
What? Where?
It's that dark, that fog, that... It has to be that.
Has to be what? Please explain further. I have no idea what you're talking about.
They had this fog, this mist around them. Something they've never had before. What was the thing from the circles? That's not Squirrel. There's something else there.
Pass is going to like put both of his hands together and just click his fingers. I unfortunately didn't get here until everything already went down, so I literally have no context to what you're saying. But if what you're saying is true, then Kaza's not awake, right?
Kaza is awake.
Kaza is right there. Yep.
Okay, Kaza, could you tell us what happened when Squirrel confronted? You were the first one. You were the first one here, right?
Uh-huh.
We were with him.
can you tell us anything? We need more information here.
Well, I had a bad feeling, and the headmaster, the guildmaster, gave me a book. It gave me a warning that something just can't be resolved, or some bad things are just going to happen, and nothing you can do about it. So I wanted to try anyway. So, just like it said in the book, he was here. Something was with him.
Something.
I talked to him, and he didn't want to talk. So I had Scruff get help while I just tried to hold him here.
Something. Him. Okay, so maybe there's some merit to what Chomper.
Sigmund's going to shake his head. Well, sort of. Now, this is an old thing.
Old thing?
This is an old energy I felt. But it's all but been forgotten. But in certain life and death scenarios, or when someone has just been pushed way too far, they can abandon their sanity and embrace a more primal aspect of themselves. Something that whatever was with him probably coaxed that out of him. Made him a lot stronger in the short term, but he's gonna fight the recovery period for him.
Well, that explains why he was actually going to deal with Casa there, I guess.
Now hold on. Just because he was primal doesn't mean he wasn't out of control. Those were still his desires.
He's scared. He's scared of the doctors. I think he's just scared. I used to be scared of everything too for a bit. I think he's. Can we help him with that? Can we get that out of him? Talks to Sigmund.
He's gonna shake his head and say, that isn't something you take out of someone. That is the core. That is their fight or flight instinct, friend, made manifest.
Pat is going to look. He's going to rough his head, and then he's going to begin punching at his forehead. I can't freaking think of anything right now.
I don't think hitting yourself in the head is going to help with that.
I know, but I'm frustrated, and I.
Chomper's just grasping at straws, trying to think of anything. But what about what you gave Boss? He has something like that, right? Would that help?
Oh yeah, he'll absolutely take medicine. Get real, kid.
Sigmund's cold words don't even sting him in the same way. It's more just the idea of that's an option that's been dashed. That's taken Chomper down a dark road.
But I suppose you could remove the choice from him. There are injections, after all.
I cannot. I cannot help but get the feeling that if we did that, it will just go right back to the situation, considering what the reason why he did this all in the first place.
Difficult.
It's only difficult for now. I'm going to make it very simple in the future.
Boss, Squirrel's just scared.
A lot of people are scared. They don't try to murder their team.
You said Scruff's scared, not Squirrel. Scruff is very angry at the moment, not scared.
No, not Scruff. He's just scared.
Lots of people are scared. They don't try to kill their team.
You said even though these are apparently Squirrel's desire, you said that there was something cozy. Do you know what that could? I'm talking with Sigmund here.
Are you talking with Zim, or did you say Sigmund?
Sigmund.
Sigmund, okay.
What did he say?
You said this. You said all of what happened was apparently part of Squirrel's desires, but at the same time you mentioned that there was something coaxed into. Do you know anything about that?
Well, admittedly, I don't have all the information, so I can only give my best estimations. But, that being said, perhaps this thing, whatever it is, tempted him into this, took advantage of his weakness.
With the way Squirrel was just now, I can't imagine him resisting whatever happened. He was just disassociated. Couldn't even communicate with us.
I've disassociated before, and I didn't try to kill all of you.
They kept saying it's not their fault. Maybe it finally sunk in that everything has been.
You two sound the same. Both of you. He's just scared. He doesn't know better. He doesn't know what to do. Something
He
gave
knows
him
better
power.
than to assault people. It's in the write-ups. We told
Stop.
him not to do that.
Stop yelling. There are hurt people, there are injured people. Stop yelling. Take a step back.
Who else is injured?
Samantha will look around and say, well, it's probably more of an emotional thing, but
Scruff hasn't stopped watching Kaza and has made sure Kaza knows that he's not alone at the moment.
As is also besides stuff. He was helping you with the bandages earlier.
Scruff has not registered anything but he and Kaza this entire time. He's answered questions, but he's very much aware that his companion's emotional state at the moment is not strong, and there's a lot of angry, raised voices around them that are not helping. Scruff is very, very angry, but at the moment he's focused that onto a task.
Boss.
Actually, Scott's going to take a moment. So Scott's going to take a moment to glance around and to look at everyone else. Lingers on Rubicon and just goes, "Oh, you're alive again. Pretty sure I jumped over your corpse." And then goes back to focusing on Kaza.
Ah, you bastard!
Actually, he turns back to Rubicon at that and just looks at Sirius and looks at Rubicon and goes like, "I think that one's suffering. You wanted to know." And then back to Kaza.
I'm fine now, you dope. He was about to say a different word, however.
Yes.
Yes.
Courtesy of Sigmund. So, again, just hold for a moment. I can do without the antagonizing.
Okay. I'll be good.
Rex, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was basically gonna say to Vane, like, boss, what if your parasite made you hurt somebody? Would it be your fault?
I think I know what a parasite looks like. We saw it with Paz. I don't think it looked like that. And Sigmund said that it was something that he hasn't seen before. He's definitely seen parasites.
There's something doing that to Squirrel.
Not impossible. So, who knows? Jury's out, so we can't completely condemn him. But he will need to be punished. Unless he's got a very, very, very good reason. And even then, it'll lighten the sentence, at best. After all, we live in a society where we try to help each other. Maybe he was cornered. Maybe there were extenuating circumstances. But that's all it is. Extenuating circumstances. It's far from Marten. Unless he was completely and absolutely possessed. And he can convince us of this fact. However, well, say really. He does have his problems, but that only goes so far.
So, are we going to be looking for him or not?
I'd recommend against it for now.
What?
It sounds like they want him alive, so I'd recommend not for now.
You need a plan. And
Well, yeah, but I also plan on flaying him with that lockpick set I gave him as a gift.
Boss.
Yeah. So you'll need a plan to win first and foremost. Information, power, items, wealth, allies, any number of things really. So, you can ask me anytime you want.
What is it? What is it? What are the D4s for?
Odds and evens.
And then CL's finally going to speak up for the first time as he's seems to be wrestling with something before asking, "What are you waiting for them to ask you?" Ask for my help, obviously. I'm interested.
Pass is going to look up at CL and just roll his eyes. What are you doing here?
I had an awful feeling that my kid was in danger.
Pass is going to like tilt his head as if he can't believe that CL just said that. Huh?
What?
I don't exactly want to like. I don't want to. Okay, I'm just confused. Your kid was in danger when he was with you. You know that, right?
This is worse, but
He might be a hopeless idiot, but he does care.
I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean he can get near Kaza without me freezing him. He says that to the room in general. He's still focused on Kaza.
Ferris moves over to finally bring in Chomper to the hug, finally.
Chomper recoils at you. He's still repeating, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's looking over at Cyrus, at Vane. He's not sure what to do. He looks over at Kaza for a moment and see what Kaza's doing.
Kaza's just
Where's Kaza?
this seems slightly confused and sad before Sigmund just kneels down in front of Chomper and looks him in the eye. All right, your turn.
Chomper is shaking. He doesn't move. He has the most mixed feelings of Sigmund, but after what happened last time, he's actually staying still.
Ask
Scruff
me.
is.
Currently, with the mix of adrenaline and of mixed feelings, after what Vane has said and Cyrus has said, he is definitely on guard on them, and he's feeling very defensive. But waves upon waves of guilt and shame is hitting them as they're thinking about the move that did not work, thinking about Squirrel getting to the place that he's at, thinking about how he just cannot convince his quotation mark team of Squirrel and giving them a chance. He's currently distraught. And Chomper, much after having that last memory, after tying Squirrel already as possible teammate, they almost even said brother to Vane's question, they're currently having a bit of a breakdown. As they're clutching the headphones enough to actually hear them creak.
Scruff is gonna pet Kaza, and then he's gonna turn away and over to Chomper.
Did Chomper actually accept the hug, or have they backed off? I apologize.
I think they flinched. I think they flinched away from you.
Yeah.
Scruff is gonna shuffle over to Chomper, looking rather bedraggled.
At the moment Pass sees Chomper, well, he's beginning to break down. Pass is going to leave for a moment, and he's going to go back to where Chomper's rooming is. He's going to see if the food that he left there is still there.
You do that. Scruff is gonna just briefly and with no actual force behind it, just breathe cold onto Chomper and try and shock him out of it. Shock him out of it and get him to look at him.
I love how like most of like people think ideas like let's just hit Chomper with an attack.
It's not. I said it's not an attack. There's no force in it. He's literally just breathing cold. It's a sharp chill, but it's not actually damage.
You can't tell if Chomper's even affected. Chomper's already shivering before you did it, and the shivering hasn't changed. Chomper's looking at the window, 1,000-yard stare.
Scruff's gonna scramble up him a bit and just kind of demand his attention to look down. He's doing that thing that cats do when they want food, but he's not making any noise.
Chomper is going through a bunch of different scenarios in their head, analyzing fighting stances, possible advantages, all sorts of stuff. But for this time, it's not something for a fight that's happening currently. It's something that's happening in the past. Chomper's still in very much regret mode at the moment, as they're analyzing what they could have done.
Snuff's gonna make his breath colder and hit him under the chin. Oi. Look down. Chomper.
Words are going past their head. They're looking up a little bit. Their eyes trail at Sigmund, and they just kind of mouth the words "why" for a moment, as they're still just trying to analyze what happened in their head, as they're kind of still having a panic attack.
Scruff is not as gentle as he would normally be in this kind of situation. He's a bit just a tad irritable. Hits him with another cold breath. Proper cold.
Chomper kind of wakes up out of there. After that, it takes that much cold, but they're kind of like just the 1,000-yard stare goes away, and they just go, they shaking their head like. And they
Proper cold. There's like a frost of ice. There's a frost of ice under your chin, and Scruff is still like propped up, leaning on you, looking up. Look down. Look at me, Chomper.
Chomper's heavy breathing as they're looking. What?
Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Don't
Chomper's
look away.
complying.
Don't look away. Deep breath in. Slow breath out.
Chomper's complying
And
with
he's just gonna. Scruff is just gonna take him through slow breathing exercises to calm down.
Dang. When did Scruff learn about slow breathing exercises? That is something that Chomper would have loved to learn about at some point later. But yes, Chomper's going to comply to that.
By the way, did you just pass? Is the food that passed less in front of Chomper's door still there? He's asking.
Where you left it in front of the door.
Ah,
The door that he smashed open.
Mm-hmm.
It was only cracked, I think.
all right. Let me roll a chance dice.
I think it was only cracked open.
Cirrus is just
The
going to
plate
get
is
up.
still there. Lucky you.
Taz gives a sigh at his log. He's going to take that plate and bring it back with him.
Vane is going to, like, just kind of mutely go over and pick up the feathers that he shot out.
Cirrus is just going to make the rounds and just make sure nothing undesired is on fire.
After Chomper breathes for a while, they're gonna kind of nod a little slower at Scruff and then kind of look and take a moment to actually think of the future, not just the past and mistakes. And as they look around, since they're not getting anything from Kaza, they've pretty much speed deducted in their head. So one person that could possibly tell them something would probably be the doctor, since they helped them with Paz. They've helped the boss. They're just gonna go up to him and simply just say, "Help, do I just want to figure out what's going on. What's going on with Squirrel?"
So you really believe in them? All right.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to keep believing people are bad. And I've seen good in him when he's watching his weapon get made. He's enjoying just life. I know he's not bad. There's something going on.
Fine. I'll help.
Chomper looks up, just honestly surprised for a moment to even hear you mutter the combo of words that Sigmund has muttered. You will? Is like the first little ounce of hope hits Chomper for a moment.
Sure, why not? But you're gonna have to stick through this, and you are going to have to witness the end result, even if you don't like it.
Okay, whatever you say. There's a chance we can help Squirrel.
I don't have all the information, so I can't give you rough estimates, but I'd say his chances are about 15%, especially with the team like it is now. He has made a lot of enemies, especially today.
Chomper looks over at Cyrus and Vane. They wince, almost as in pain. Yeah.
He cared about himself more than anyone else, despite everything. And yes, I did see him yesterday, and I saw him fly. You can be pushed so far, but once you start doing that, well, let's just say that he'll receive a talking to at the most gentle. But hi, nothing's impossible. Maybe he'll find some way to redeem himself. But
That's going to be a tall order, called out from somewhere wherever Cirrus is.
well, yes, obviously, but if we're talking about possibilities, anything is possible. The moon could also drift down and dust us like a moth flying by.
I believe in Squirrel.
However, if it is any consolation, I don't believe that Squirrel did that to Rubicon. He had an axe, and that wound was too narrow. I'd more believe a spear pierced him, or whatever that thing accompanying him was. However,
Though there was something else. Proper.
alright.
This wasn't just Squirrel. Pardon my interruption.
Right. It was this mystery thing.
The circle thing. Yeah.
Well, I know where it's from, or at least a rough guess. It's an entire kingdom, but at least we wouldn't be searching across the entire world.
You think they're taking Squirrel there?
It's my best guess. Things usually return home after they've taken some damage, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll find them there.
Well, I mean, generally they don't if they know they're being chased.
Well, if it came from there, then that means probably at least even if it's not there, someone probably knows of it. Rumors, anything. We're looking for a shadow. What are we looking for? As Sigmund did not actually witness it.
Yeah. Vane is going to try to give like a rough description based on what he could see.
Yeah, same. Chomper probably over talking them a bit as they try to throw information out as well about the dark mist and the circles and the attacks.
Yep, I really have not seen something like that before. Alright, great. Very cool. But it is distinctive enough that I can probably weed out bullshit rumors. Very creepy tone, too. Sounds childlike. Right, Scruff?
Scruff looks away from Kazan. What?
We're talking about that shadow thing. You engaged.
Oh, Howard.
Yeah, you engaged with it the most. Tell me about it.
It was whispering. I don't know. It looked like a big puddle. Big puddle of blobby black. I tried to get around it to get to Casa, and it snagged me, wrapped around me like a blanket or something. High pitched, kept speaking. Pulled him in. Said he was escorting. Said it was escorting Squirrel.
All right. Interesting.
Also, didn't care when I blasted it. So Scruff has no idea that his freezy breath did so little damage. He was just like, I didn't care when I attacked it.
So, you called it a coward. Were you actually able to get a reaction out of it otherwise?
Well, he called it a coward. It said it wasn't. It sounded. He kind of pauses and thinks about it. Sounded kind of whiny. Like I called it a coward and it reacted. It kept saying it wasn't. It was doing a job. It wasn't. It kept. It did keep responding.
Sigmund raises a brow. Well, that's interesting information. Well, alright. I'm going to start compiling a report, just so that we can all put together everything that we know.
I will try and think stuff over.
Things we
Once
know.
things have settled down. Scruff is now dividing his attention a bit between Kaza and Chomper, trying to make sure they both don't slip too far.
Now, if I might recommend, it's 4 a.m. Tall order, but you should all find some place where you can all get cozy and rest as much as you can. The sun is still going to rise after all. Find some way to rest.
Chomper hardly giggles at that.
Paz is finally gonna come back with the plate of food that he was fetching. He's going to present it to Chomper. Maybe this will help you sleep.
At the very least, relax.
Chomper's staring at the food. They're thinking about it. Their eyes drift towards the window. The quicker we sleep, the quicker we go look for Squirrel, right?
Paz is going to nod yes.
That is correct.
Chomper is getting up and bumping against the plate as they walk over to the back to their room.
Well, now might be the right time for the flashback scene. With everything just sort of not very hopeful, but winding down.
Oh boy.
However, the group has sort of recruited Sigmund, so that's great. He's at least acting as investigator.
Yep. Sigmund's interest has been peaked.
Yep. So, much earlier in the day, Chomper had woken up in the reading room on the third
floor. You cut out after third floor?
Chomper had woken up in the reading room on the third floor, still leaning against Kaza at that point. Much earlier, if you will recall, after Paz had left.
Okay. When Chomper wakes up, he's a little... Oh, wait, is this after the waking up sleep thing, or like after they had left? Make sure. This is after they left the room, right?
Yes.
Alright.
He's left to go cook with Samantha.
Gotcha. Chomper, after realizing that both Paz and Vane are gone, is going to approach Kaza. Begin to talk with them. They're still very groggy from not getting much sleep, as well as the previous day. Hey, Kaza. Okay, now that I have a moment to talk to you. So, what I'm gonna tell you is gonna be something you might want to just tell Vane.
Hold on.
It's
You're having a hard time, and he is going to put his hands on Chomper's head and lower it to his lap, and just pat him a little. Relax.
What? But I'm fine.
No. You're having a hard time. Everyone's having a hard time. But just because someone might be having a worse time doesn't mean that yours isn't also bad.
Yeah. As Chomper's vision is getting a little muddled up. Okay. Well, I'm worried about Boss. And I'm worried about Squirrel. I think they're gonna hurt themselves if we don't do something. As Chomper begins to kind of quiver with their voice, but they begin to breathe steadily. They're laying down. They feel more rested. They honestly feels almost like if they had their headphones on. I'm telling you because you're the first person that we saw here, and you've been nice, and the boss doesn't trust me. Squirrel doesn't trust me, and I don't trust me. I don't know how to trust me. So I'm asking you first. And if I'm wrong, just tell me I'm wrong. But I want to tell you about Boss. He's hurting. I've seen this dummy, and I've been there too. I've wanted to do that as well, or had it in my head with Sigmund, and I'm scared of myself. I was very much even more so. But Sigmund seems good. He didn't attack me. And I need to give more people chances. At the same time, I'm scared. With Vane, he feels like he's had his last rope. He's tying us down. He didn't even listen to me. I don't even know what to say. I was scared. I wonder what Squirrel was thinking. He ran away after he got tied down. And the boss didn't let me go. And now Squirrel's hurt. I don't know if Squirrel's gonna hurt himself again. And I don't know if Vane's gonna do something bad. So I need and this Chomper starts sobbing. I need your help. Can you help me? Help them. Chomper just goes quiet and just begins sniffling and becoming more incoherent for a moment as they lay down.
I'll help. Chomper, you can trust yourself because you want to. Trust isn't something that people can demand from others. It's because we want to do it. we want to trust other people. And, well, I've seen you make a lot of mistakes. But it's okay. Because you're sorry. And you're still trying. So, I think it's okay. So, if you want to keep trying, then I'll trust you. You just gotta keep going at it. Does that make sense?
And for the first time, Chomper is just letting it all out. He is completely bawling. Straight up ugly crying. As he's just kind of nodding against Kaz's lap for a moment. Thank you. Just... And after a moment's time, Chomper eventually does get up and begin to tell Kaza of his plan of possibly planning out a move that will allow them to not hurt, but to stop Squirrel and Vane before things get worse. And it's around that time, I would say, that the camera pans out. It zooms out, and you see it goes from Chomper laying on Kaza's lap to Chomper alone in his bed, sniffling as well.
Yeah.
For the night, as it goes back to present time.
Well, there was also a bit where they'd gotten up in the night to go into the training room.
That is true. I was
You
just thinking
forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But that one was shorter as, well, they just sang together for a bit, and it took more with Chomper. It seems that Kaza has a nice voice. But Chomper had more to put into it, so to say. And with some help from books and Chomper's intuition, they made a fairy move. Surprise, surprise.
Woo!
But back in present day, after apparently Kaza and Chomper had secret bonding because Kaza was nice to him.
Oh, Kaza's just a sweet bean.
Yes.
Yep.
A sweet bean who took an axe to the chest. Oops.
Oops. Surely this will have no lasting consequences.
Cirrus can understand this somewhat. Barely.
Yep. Secrets revealed. As Kaza's conversation with Scruff might now make more sense.
And now back to present day. Chomper, or present moment before the bed. Chomper.
What?
Don't get yourself hurt is all I'm gonna ask, okay? You all do what you need. You all do what you need to do. But when it comes down to it, you cover for yourself there. I appreciate what you are striving for, and I understand that. I just don't want to see Squirrel be the reason that you are removed. Please take care of yourself, Chomper. It sounds like there's actually a slim chance for all the things to pan out favorably. So I won't lock it in, but I just need to let you know now that was dangerous intent. They were not holding back. Perhaps they might for you. Maybe not. But I just need to let you know. Please be ready for anything. I won't tell you not to hope. There's always room for that. I just need to let you know that you have to be ready for whatever consequences arise. Because I will tell you now, from what I hear of Vane, Squirrel won't die. But from what I'm hearing of Squirrel, your team might. So you will have a lot of work to do. And that's going to start with learning more about this world. That's going to start with learning to communicate with your team better. And during all of this, you are free to have your hope, but remember the potential for the consequences. Like I said, Vane is likely to let them live. They might suffer, they might hurt, but they will likely live long enough for you to figure something out. Pardon my original outburst. I was not aware that there was an additional party. As far as I was aware, this was exclusively Squirrel, and unfortunately I don't have the best view of them. I absolutely put it within their right and capability to murder someone, even over a coin. I don't trust them, but I just need you to know all of this. With that said, unless Sigmund calls for me, I don't think I will assist in this. Just carrying them back drove up this hatred for them. They remind me of the sort, the ones who get their team killed. So I do apologize for projecting, but that is also what I must pass along. Do what you may with that information. For that, I wish you luck. And you have done a lot till now. I hope one day Squirrel actually recognizes what you have done for them. Because it pains me to see how they have not shown any respect for what you've done so far. And I hope you manage to teach them to see that one day.
Chomper's eyes has not left Cyrus's. He's just staring him down, taking in what he's saying.
The same sense of defense you have for Squirrel is one I held for Rubikin. So I hope that gives you a little more understanding of just how sharp this was to walk in on. This same desire that you have potentially for Squirrel is one I held for Rubikin. And whatever Squirrel or whatever their other is, just tested that. So I want you to also consider others when you go forward. Remember, your actions affect more than just yourself. Try to keep that in mind.
Chomper gives a knowing nod, avoiding eye contact with the window for a moment, as well as seeing the wounds that are around the room. Goes back to Cyrus and gives another nod.
I just thought I would tell you that. Because I can respect that at the least. Because I myself will admit that I took egregious wounds for my own team before. And for your sake, I need you to be prepared if that is truly what you wish to follow. With that, I sincerely wish you the best.
Cyrus? Where are you going? Are you...
I might linger around, but there's a part of me that I might see about working with Vane a little bit on, and Sigmund. Perhaps I can find some more information myself, but right now, I think that might best simply just... It's within my realm. It might be something I can help with. I will see if there's some way for you all to contact me if needed, but I doubt that at the moment. I just cannot promise my presence, but I can offer my aid at the least. And I think I can arrange that with Sigmund and Vane. You all will need some time to train. But if there's anything in particular you're asking from me, I can see about some little way to arrange for messages to be exchanged. You know how to read and write, yes?
Chomper nods.
And forgive me for asking, but can you show me a bit of your writing real quick?
Chomper grits their teeth for a moment, then reaches in their satchel and pulls out the scraps of paper and chicken scratch. But then they like, oh, and they pick up the booklet with chicken scratch.
Is it chicken scratch, but it's clearly some attempt at lettering at least?
You can tell that they started copying someone else's work, aka passes. So there's like little brackets that are not very lined up, but there is like a sense of some kind of sense of attempted order to the writing after a while.
All right, I'll go ahead and leave you a bit of I'll leave you some alphabet stuff to work with a bit, just for improving your writing, and I'll see if I can find anything about how to properly hold utensils for you all. I'll see about leaving some cards for you all for that. But I think I can read this with some time. If you happen to need a message, feel free to go ahead and have it written. I'll see about how I can pick it up and whatnot. Or just keep it on you until, we'll work it out as it goes. This is gonna be a lot of moving parts. Alright, well, I've held you up long enough. You get yourself some rest, as best you can. Like I said, you're going to need it.
Be safe. That's all Chomper says.
Will do. And with that, Cirrus will settle on over to watch over the library for another night, and likely remain in contact with Sigmund and Vane in terms of seeing what goes on. I will set this up as my excuse for when I'm absent going forward.
Nice. Vane is gonna finally approach Kaza and just kind of like go, so, what was with the change difference? I don't really know what to call it.
Oh. I'm not really sure. I guess it's been a while since I used that. It's synchronized. Normally it lets me get it, or rather, connect more with someone else, get on their wavelength. But sometimes when I'm stressed, worried, I can connect with someone and I go more than just getting on their wavelength. It's like I understand their point of view. I think the way they do for a moment, and it was like I understood what it was like from your point of view, and I just thought that everything would be simple if I could just get rid of him. Like, permanently.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good experience.
No. Not especially. But in the moment, it made sense. So Like, there was just so many potential things that would just be better if he wasn't. So, even now, I can just imagine all the arguments that were made, and it's like, I don't, or rather, that part of me that existed won't apologize because it is convinced it was right. That otherwise I'm just being too silly and emotional and not looking at the clear logic.
Yeah,
Anyway.
maybe we should be careful about that synchronize thing in the future.
By the way, is anybody else in this position? Last time, because Paz and Scruff were with Casa last time.
Paz and Scruff are probably like right fucking there, yeah.
Yeah. Vane probably just doesn't care.
Yeah, no, he's on Sigmund's heavily illegal drugs right now. He just is actually 100% numb.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he's on quote unquote that good sig stuff. So he's on the stuff.
Sigmund just straight up took a look at Vane and was like, "Oh yeah, he's getting the illegal shit."
Yeah.
That's that good sig.
Thank you, donation goal. Thank you.
Oh, okay, that was the doing. Okay.
Since Chomper refused the food that Paz brought to him, Paz is just going to eat that himself right now. He needs something to keep him from thinking too much at the moment.
All hail Night 5.
Yep. Yeah, so
Night 5.
Yay, Night 5.
Given what I found out earlier yesterday, I don't know what time it is. Given what I found out yesterday, that's yeah, you were probably in full spiral. Given the circumstances.
Oh.
You were probably about to murder him and dump the body.
Well, I mean, I sure did want to, but
Alright, I'll just ask this. Where were you going to dump the body then?
hadn't thought about that. I just knew that in the moment I couldn't beat him, so I'd just have to preserve myself so that I could keep being here and do something when it mattered.
Ah, okay.
That sounds similar to Vane's spiral when he started planning out how to stay incognito, even though he was losing it.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah,
It's almost like Kaza synchro pulled Vane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was about to use his full moveset in, that sort of goal.
An earnest disciple.
Kaza kind of fights like an asshole if they want to. And they were about to take on... They had Vane's, everything, so they were about to immediately start fighting like a complete asshole and be almost unkillable.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, there's the adorable difference of... I am in a fight, and you are going to die.
Kaza was a solo beforehand. He has double team, he has flash, and he has an attack move that heals himself. And now 2 different barriers. Nah, he's in it for the long haul.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kaza's innovation special.
Yep,
Correct.
correct.
Now, if Chomper can just keep him on team, don't kill Squirrel, everything will be great.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say something that I hope a lot of you get. Haza is a disciple of Justy.
Oh,
Oh,
how
no.
dare you? How that doesn't have Sandstorm?
I get it.
As it flies right over Shrek Strider's head.
Same here.
It's from
I'm
Dogs
going-
in Love.
Oh, I need to go rewatch that.
That.
again.
Yeah, that.
That. Just
Well, not just the Enja.
Chad is yelling at me so much.
Do not put that evil upon the pure being.
All right, I'm sorry, Levy. I apologize officially. All right.
So,
Uh,
shall we go ahead and call it here?
Yes, I think so.
I am good with that, though, if I might throw in one little snippet. You successfully escaped on round 3 out of 6. Congratulations on your survival.
I'm certain Squirrel would have survived regardless.
A resplendent offering.
Oh my.
Good timing.
Raharu95 tipped $50. This was an
Raharu.
amazing session. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. I guess that's going
Thank
towards
you so much for that tip, Raharu. I will add
welcome.
another tip or another thing to the DLC outfits. Eventually,
Oh,
we'll get
boy.
to those again. But
God.
thank you all so very much for joining us for this extraordinarily eventful session. I did promise you all that it would be a very eventful session after all. And apparently my ending screen got broken by some of the stuff I was doing earlier. I'll have to fix that later. But anyways, just so you all know, for those that don't absolutely despise Squirrel, he will be separate from the main Lost in Chaos crew for a little while. We will be having a session with just Enja and I tomorrow, though the rest of you are welcome to come listen in if you would like. It will be at 6 p.m. Central Time. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. There on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. And of course, don't forget you can help out by picking up some Stream Loots packs or by grabbing some merch. But for now, thank you so much for joining, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everyone.
Keep it right.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy times, though, whatever it is.
Yeah, good night and have a good morning, night, or what have you.
Melatonin.